Hey, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is David Benjamin from healthywildfree.com. Today we're going to dive deep into the topic of emotions because it's something that years ago, probably 6-7 years ago, I interviewed people on my podcast on the topic of emotions and the connection to health. And my mom is also a wellness practitioner, and she helps people, supports people in understanding their emotions and the connection of their emotions to their health and well-being. And it's something that in my life is very important to me, and I don't discuss this enough, but thankfully I have completely removed distractions from my life that are pulling away energy from my purpose, and I'm fully focused and solely focused on communicating what I believe to be a message of health, a message of healing, a message of wholeness, and a message of wellness. And the topic of emotions is one of those topics that I want to dive a bit deeper into. So I'm probably going to have maybe like 3 parts in these videos. So this is the first series. And in this video, we're going to talk about the overall understanding of emotions and the overall understanding of why we have emotions and how they are utilized in our life so that we can understand the connection of the non-physical emotion to the physical being, the body. And it's important to understand the purpose of emotions. It's important to understand the downside and upside of emotions. It's important to understand the relationship that we have with emotions because it's a part of life. It's something that you're going to deal with. You're going to have emotions that are tumultuous. You're going to have emotions that are positive. You're going to have emotions that are fear-based. You're going to have emotions that are love-based. You're going to have a wide range of emotions in life. And I know that I sure have. I know that I've had a huge range of emotions to the point of, depression and tears, to the point of elated and blissful ecstasy. I've had everything, including those, and everything in the middle in between. And I'm grateful for every single one of those emotions because they give me the depth of understanding the range of emotional states. And ideally in life we are even-keeled and we don't get emotionally flustered as often, and we understand how to use our emotions in a wise and enriching way to actually benefit our life, as opposed to pull energy and pull positivity and pull creativity out of us in an effort to emotionally scramble and maintain our anxiety and our stress and our excuses and our judgments of others, because emotions are connected to all of that. So today I want to just paint the picture. I want to get a paintbrush and paint the stroke, the brush stroke, whatever it's called, that stroke. Breath stroke? I'm not an artist. Anyways, I want to paint that picture because it's such an important picture to understand. And if we don't understand the purpose of emotions, we will cast it aside as null and void, as irrelevant information, as irrelevant stimuli that we can push down or away or blame on others or do whatever with it. And that's not a way to live. So let's first define emotions. What are emotions? Emotions are defined in the dictionary as intuitive or instinctive feelings. That's the actual definition of emotions. And I think that perfectly sums it up. It's an intuitive or instinctual feeling. And the flip side of that is rational thought or sort of conscious, like calculating, rationalizing, which would be the brain. So we have like this psychological thinking upstairs from the neck up, and then we have this emotional thinking from the neck down, in the heart, and then down as well, let's be honest. So the thinking is above, the feeling is below, okay? So the emotions are intuitive or instinctual, and we have this relationship with that ranges from low to high, high to low, and everything in between. Now, another sort of different definition of emotions that I want to give you is the word emotion. If you take a dash and you make it E-dash motion, is literally quite simply energy. Think of the word energy, energy in motion. That's what an emotion is. It's energy in motion. And that energy in motion needs to be in motion, because if it's not in motion, it gets stuck and it creates stagnancy within the body. There's a really great book. It's called Feelings Buried Alive Never Die. And I think that title perfectly encapsulates what an emotion that's trapped within the human body looks like. It's buried, but it's buried alive and it never dies. And it manifests itself in a different form at a later date if it is not addressed and dealt with. So when you think of emotions, first and foremost, understand what it is. What is an emotion? Or what are emotions? They're intuitive, instinctive feelings, and they are in the pathway of energy in motion, E-motion, energy in motion. And with that understanding, we can then understand, okay, intuitive, instinctual feelings, energy in motion, can range from low, sort of negative, depression, sadness, anger, all these things, to high, happiness, joy, love, purpose, fulfillment, you know, these feelings of positivity. So there's everything in between. So that's a base level understanding of what emotions are and how they engage with our psyche and engage with our feelings, right? Like our heart and our gut feeling and just the way we feel, the way we emote things in the world, right? So that's a base level understanding of emotions. In the next video, I'm going to be talking about understanding the connection, the direct connection of emotions to human biology and how it actually affects specific organs and systems within our body. So if you enjoyed this video and you learned something from it, or you want to add to what are emotions and the dialogue of this conversation, please leave your comments below, subscribe to the channel below, tap the bell for notifications, leave your comments. Please like this video if you learned something and add to the dialogue below. More than happy to answer any questions, and I'm willing to keep this discussion open, keep it love-based, and help you understand emotions on a deeper level from my understanding. I'm not saying I know more than you, but just help you understand from my perspective, and I would love to understand your perspective. So please engage with this dialogue with me, leave your comments below, add to the discussion, add your experiences. What are emotions to you? Share a story, share a thought, an idea, an emotion, whatever it is, share that below. And I'll see you in the next video where we're going to dive deeper into understanding emotions and how they interact and engage with our biological interface. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you in the next video. This is David Benjamin from Healthy, Wild, Free. Bye.